Greetings, I am the Reverend Wizard, and this is the Astro-Tarot forecast for Virgo, March 2017. Alright, let's see what is in store for Virgo. I choose 3 cards, and only 3. Oh my. Oh my. All right. Well, this is how I'm seeing it shape up as far as like the starting card, the beginning card is the Magician, right? The Magician, and the maxim of the Magician: as above, so below. One hand extending towards heaven, the other reaching towards earth, right? And who's in between? Who is in between, drawing from divine principle so that it can be enacted upon the earth? It's like the individual, right? The the individual as a conduit for that, as a conduit for that energy, for drawing down divine principle from the spiritual, enacting that into the earth, the physical realm, so that those spiritual ideals become, in practice, they become how one acts in the world, right? I think with this this card, it's very much a card of it's like a great starting point, right, for you, Virgo, to to have some good intentions for this month, and as it's starting, it's about clarifying those those intentions. It is about having very deep conversations with yourself, with your spiritual center. The Page of Wands is very much about that connection, that deep connection that that we have with our own spirit, so that we're in a place of knowing, what it is that we're here to do on the planet. Just having a solid sense of our own spirituality, right? And even for those who don't have a spiritual discipline or religion, or something that informs them, it's still, you can tap into that which is inspirational to you, that which you wish to spread to others, right? As far as is it information that will be of service to others? Will it be something that will be uplifting to others, whether it's word or communications, art, anything like that. And I think that this is where it can run into perhaps a bit of a snag or an obstacle there. The Hanged Man comes up, right? Which is a card of sacrifice, and so it's not just enough to want to do this. It's actually making the time for it. It's actually investing the resources, your resources, whatever it is that you bring to it, right? It's about you putting in the work for it, sacrificing. But I think what's key is that you know kind of what it is that you want to accomplish or start accomplishing, right? Because if one loses sight of that, or one doesn't have like a clear grasp on it, then they're just going to experience the sacrifice and say, "Why am I doing this? I'm just experiencing, the sacrifice. I want my time back, right? I don't want to like dump money into this. I want to have uh, this. I want to have the comfort of my life back, right? And and so it's important to be very connected, on like a soul level with your goals there, so that when the harder times hit, the leaner times, then you're like still on board. You don't lose faith. You don't lose faith that it's all for naught. You want to be working towards something, right? And what's important to know is that with the Magician card, all of the tools, are present as far as what you need to access within yourself: mental clarity, communication, enough inspiration within, and being able to make it happen, to make it work, right? That is definitely there. But sustaining that is key. Being able to sustain your efforts, and that's where, again, that clarity and inspired communication that you have with your spirit, right? So that you know that you're on the same page, that you're fully aligned within yourself as you move forward. Um, I hope this is of service to you, and I would add one last thing in regards to, again, this idea of the magician, right? Because the magician is one of the more powerful cards in the deck. It's there's a Hebrew letter on there that signifies or symbolizes Beth, which is the house, or the sacred space, all right, the temple, and how it is that one creates sacred space for themselves and for others is really important. So keep in mind the the not only that we are in a place of connection with our own spirit, but that others are as well, right? And we can encourage that in others, encourage their own connection with their sacred space, and it just feels important to kind of touch upon that, right? Because sometimes we just get lost in our own version of the world, and our own vision of the world, and we're definitely part of the world, and yet so is everyone else there, and so it's just taking the time to respect that others have a certain vision for themselves too, and so it's about moving forward in our own vision, and the journey is to stay connected to it on a real soul level there. So instead of worrying about like what other people are doing and all, it's about staying on track for yourself. I hope that is of service, and all my very best, Virgo.